bit surprising was the increase in uptake in bingo. And I think bingo is quite a unknown. I mean, we all have images of people sitting there crossing off numbers on little cards, sort of grannies playing bingo. But actually bingo is becoming quite a busy kind of gambling, a new form of gambling. If we look at it as a percentage of the overall industry, it's still actually sort of about 1 or 2%. But the increase in gambling revenues from bingo was 86% during this current year. Now, previously, there'd only been outlets in Gauteng. Now there are outlets in Mpumalanga as well. And we're seeing people applying for licenses in some of the other provinces as well. So we expect quite a growth over the next 5 years. We personally don't do it in-house because we respect confidentiality of our clients' data. So the research is actually compiled for us by an outsourced research house. But as the basis of their information, they use the statistics which are available on the National Gambling Board's website. So that forms the basis, and then on top of that they do research around those numbers. Only one form of gambling online is legal in South Africa at this point in time, and that is sports betting. Every other form of gambling is illegal, and people should not be taking part in any other form of online gambling. But I'd actually like my colleague here to expand further on that point.
The main risk factors that, for instance, the regulators would be looking at before legalizing online gambling would be things like identity theft. Are there measures or adequate measures in place to prevent identity theft, specifically relating to online gambling? Looking at the infrastructure relating to banking information, credit card information that would be necessary in order to facilitate the online gambling environment. Is that information secure, and would the online gambler be sufficiently protected against potential risk of fraud and theft?
I think there's a misconception out there that actually gambling is a sin kind of industry. In fact, the industry does so much good for local communities and of course through the taxes it pays. And I'd like Bashina to expand on that.
Thanks, Nikki. Yes. So through the National Gambling Board, South Africa does have a National Responsible Gaming Program, and various players within the industry through their resources, experience and skills have set up initiatives which they would like to have long-lasting impacts within the communities. So various schools have been set up, iPad learning courses, and those then help the communities which they serve. One of the various players have developed a program where they do provide funds to the SA guide dogs, who then assist the blinded in terms of developing further.
I think we mustn't forget that the benefit that has come to many communities. If we look, for example, at the Eastern Cape, there are requirements within those licenses that all employment is sourced from the Eastern Cape. All products and services, where feasibly possible, are sourced from the Eastern Cape. So it's very much local, means really local in terms of the Eastern Cape. And the way that has generated employment directly and indirectly has been fantastic for what is actually quite a poor province.